Hi, my name is Jason Owens,
And I'm Bonnie Owens.
and we've been employed with Mars since May of '05. What we'd like to do for you here is give you a brief idea, a snapshot of what it's like in a day in the life of a Martian.
As a team leader, I get up in the morning, I go to my prospective car lots, a person that I either have an account with or if I don't, depends. But let's say that they're an account that I service every week. I'll go with my lot walk sheet and I'll go to the used cars and I'll walk all the cars. I'll be looking for scratches, dents, touch up, bright lights, just any kind of service I can provide for them for the day.
Anything that's going to help that car move faster.
Yeah, any objection that a customer would go up to see, try to take it away so the car moves.
Our biggest job that we do and what we're really good at is removing the evidence of a previous owner. We guarantee everything that we do until it leaves the lot, which gives us another competitive edge on the competition because nobody else will do that.
What we usually have to do is draw the line, right? When people first hear about us, they think that we do detail, which means vacuuming them out and cleaning them out. We don't do that. That's what the make-ready department does.
Right.
We get them after they're clean, and then we start to take away the objections that a customer might have. So if I'm going to pay anywhere from, I don't know, $10,000 to $40,000, $50,000 for a car, if there's scratches on it or there's a little funny odor or the leather's rubbed or anything like that, we just try to make it cosmetically as pretty as we can. Let's say that there's damage on the bumper, we'll repaint the bumper, fix the damage, but let's say the whole back quarter panel is crushed in. We don't touch it. That's body shop. So we have to mostly draw a line between no, we don't clean it, we recondition it, and no, we're not a body shop. So we work in those parameters.
We're recon people. We recondition the vehicle. We get it after detail and make it frontline ready. We like to be the last people to touch it. You don't want to take on a vehicle that is out of your league because it just has too many objections. If they bring you the worst car on the lot and you know it's going to take a magic wand, a pumpkin, and 6 mice to fix it,
Yeah.
it's probably something that you don't want to do anyway. It's really a lost cause, something that they really want to auction off, and you tell them, because you're not there to save the world, you're there to help them move cars.
I take a look at what the automotive industry is doing as a whole. They're standardizing, they're becoming more corporate, they're putting their guys in polo t-shirts that have logos, there's a standardized thing. So if I'm going to go work with them, I kind of want to look like them, I want to look like I fit in.
We're a professional company and we're trying to put out a professional image, and what we sell is appearance.
Like
so
that.
it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
important what we appear like, and even the look of our vehicles, our trailers, everything else like that, it needs to be clean and tidy and organized, because what they're looking at is a professional reconditioning company. Within the industry, we like to focus primarily on the whole lot program or packaging services together. With Mars, we have 40 different processes, and we can tailor make a package for the customer and recondition their cars, meeting their specific targets or their pet peeves, things that they think are going to help move the car. When you consolidate to one vendor and you have that whole lot price, you get on the car and you get off the car in one day. That car is frontline ready instead of a week.
Discounted price for the managers, so they love that. So if they did everything a la carte, it's going to cost them a whole lot more. So it's a volume discount.
One of the advantages of the Mars system is they give you a really cool laptop, and on top of that, or on that laptop, is all the software that you're ever going to need to run your business. You know, the QuickBooks or the Smart Color or the different things that you have to utilize to where you can do your paint codes. You can also do your invoicing, your offline invoicing, and things like that, so you can give your customer a very professional printed out invoice instead of chicken scratch like I do. What's another advantage of the computer?
I think that's the biggest thing. Most of our competitors, if you take their invoice and actually set it next to what you can produce off the Mars computer, and with that program, you'll see that ours is, it's obviously much clearer, right, because it's been printed. It's nice. It's got a logo. The Martian head is in green. There's never any problem with reading what the charge was or what the service was or which car it was applied to.
And it shows everything that my guys have done so far this week. I can go back to the day I started and pull up every single invoice that I've ever done.
It's all online, right? It's all there on the Mars Operator website. You just go to the supply ordering page. You can either scroll down, look at each little picture. They have pictures and descriptions for things. If you're not quite sure what you want, or if you want to try something new, there's pictures and descriptions of everything that you need. The supply department itself, you can call Mars anytime and talk to anybody in supply. If you had a product and you're out of it, or if you're curious if there's something that you're looking for, there's some type of problem you've come across and you're wanting to see if there's a more effective way to address it. I've had them research things for me to find bigger, faster, better ways to get my work done.
Yeah, the supply department is great, and we have a few employees that work with us, and so we stock quite a bit of supply, because the worst thing that you want to have happen is you run out of a certain color of paint and you're in the middle of a job, and if it's not on the shelf, then you have to wait for it to come in. So how we keep our supply inventory is we go, okay, well, this is what we're going to use, and I just log on to the parts website, and let's say I needed some putty for my bumpers. I'll go in under bumper repair on the website, or there's a little search key tab right up here where I can type in, okay, I'm looking for, I might know the name of it, or just putty, or you just type in P and it'll bring up every product with the letter P in it. So I mean, it's very user friendly. Really is a huge asset as far as saving you time, saving you money, because time is money, and being a lot more efficient and giving the customer a professional, clearly laid out invoice is a lot better than what the rest of the competition is offering.
I became a Mars operator because the work that I was doing in sales was seasonal, and I would get to the end of a season and I would have some time off, and when you don't get a paycheck, it gets a little uncomfortable. When I saw Mars, I did have a little bit of understanding of the industry. I did realize that reconditioning was a real thing. It wasn't something that somebody was making up, like this thing happens and people take cars and recondition them. I knew it was a real thing. I was excited about not having to reinvent the wheel. When I was looking at all this opportunity, I had some friends say, well, why don't you just go out and buy some paints and do some stuff? And I thought, I don't want to do that, because there's things that I don't know about the industry. And with the experience that Mars had, and looking at the different operators and looking at the wealth of information that was there, and then looking at the way corporate was set up with technical support, and this is the biggest thing that attracted me, I think, to the Mars thing. I knew that I could go out and work my business. I knew that I could, with the systems that I had available, I had something to present. I had more than just one thing that I could do. And when you're working a business, you can't always do your own research and development things, and that's what I liked about Mars, because I always felt like they were going to make me bigger, better, smarter, and they were not just going to give me a hug and a kiss and hope that I did well. They were going to continue to bring me new products and new ways of doing things, and it's been completely like that.
Well, since May 05, we came in May 05, there was 26 systems or different things that we could use for our business. Now there's over 40.
Yeah.
They're always improving and growing and striving to be number one in the marketplace. And that's an added benefit. The reason I came to Mars was basically her. No, not really. I was tired of building someone else's future. I wanted to build our future. I wanted to be in control of whether I win or lose. It was my fault. So if I did well, it was my fault. If I did poorly, it was my fault. And I would rather be in charge of myself than have someone else be in charge of me and not get any further ahead. I can actually, build it as big as I want to, or not.
Or not. That's a nice thing too.